Welcome back to Tuesday Reaction with Love and Marriage Huntsville. Happy September the 26th. Um, so I was going to record Love and Marriage Huntsville Saturday night, but I didn't really get a chance to, y'all. I wasn't feeling well. I wasn't in my best of health. So anyway, getting to the point. Where the show left off the week before, which was on the 16th of September, it picked back up where Melanie was still over Kiki's house and she was saying, well, everybody been texting me, emailing me about this Crime Stopper where you had stole something out of Home Depot with a little child and you still walked out the store and you ran into two cars. And Melanie told her, I want you to know that I'm here if you need me. Because Melanie also told her that uh they say that you was accused or evicted. And she said, accused or evicted? She said, I'm really not at liberty to say what was that me in the picture or not. So they moved on with that. She said, I just want you to know I'm here for you, you know. And so she said, Leaf, you're saying that you're here for me, and I appreciate that, Melody, because Tisha was the last person that even called. And uh, and then Kiki said, but they always say, don't expect something from somebody out of them that you will give to them. The way you would treat somebody else, don't expect that from them. In other words, I was trying to figure out a way to word it. So moving right along, Tiffany and Stormy met up. They getting ready for the reveal, and they was talking about how uh everything went down the last meetup they met with Tisha. And hold on. Uh she's Stormy said I wasn't she said I didn't take it that I was way up there or I was angry. I said my piece and that was done. She the one did the oversexing drama. So, you know, that was it. She said because I ate my food, and Tiffany said because she didn't eat hers. And, they talked about Kiki and she said, yeah, it's, because she said, I'm gonna bite Kiki, but it was like Melody said, just a person deserve a second chance. Give them a second chance. If y'all hear somebody in the background, that's my son talking so loud. He here visiting me. Uh, so that was that. Um, the Fletchers met up with the Scotts, which Tisha and Marsau, and they met up with them because they wasn't invited to the Black Expo. And the Scots had a lot to say because they said that they had to draw the line between because that area was sensitive because there was like uh the Scots were saying they didn't pay nobody. It was just for the community. And um the Scots was saying they didn't even know that the Fletchers had a business, but they know Chris had a real estate business, but they didn't know that his wife had a daycare business. She's a daycare owner of 29 years, and Chris said, "Monso, stop lying. Don't play with me, because you do know. I told you. I forgot what's the name of her daycare, but yeah, she's a daycare owner. I didn't even know that about her, But you seem to learn enough about people. So they got mad. But wait a minute, this was tripping me out, y'all. So uh, y'all gonna get tripped out. Tisha started to ask, was there any infidelity in y'all relationship? And Nell Fletcher said, yeah. And she said she's not embarrassed about it. And Marceau stopped Tisha. Said, no, we're not going there. Because I think that she stopped her because that's how their relationship ended with the host. Because they said the host wasn't great business partners either. Because he was like, me and Stormy and Tisha being in the business longer, and Maurice, and they said and she said the host, no, y'all not gonna disagree with the host. Now the host is good business people, and y'all was in business with them. She said, but look at them now. This was Marsau'S day, and I was just like, boy, this man here, he take it to the whole new nother level. So moving right along, Tisha, she shows up at the site where Marsau is building their house, and they got into it like a heated discussion. It was around about the round. I'm sorry if I'm moving all over the place. It was about around the time that the show had came on. I guess you want to say that, and she had said that she wanted to know the budget. You know, uh, he was just like, "Now we got to get the furniture from China, like that." And she uh, she said, "Oh, man, so don't do me like that, because when you want something, it's you'll put me on the budget." But he got allowance. He said his allowance is 3,500 and hers is 5,000, and he don't say nothing about it. And he said that to do his car, it was like 35,000, and not 35,000, 3,800. My bad, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm talking a little bit fast. And she said, "You always say that. You always say that, Marcel. You don't do nothing but lie. Oh, I took uh the expenses out for the house out of my budget, or I took the expenses out for the car out of my budget, or I took the expenses out for the Club Black out of my budget." She said, "You just need to stop lying, baby. I tell y'all that didn't get my soul heated, baby. That got my soul heated." And he said, "Okay, I didn't." She said, "I didn't mean to make it sound like that or anything. I apologize." Because he said, at first he said, "Are you on your way to pick up the girls?" And she said, "Yes." She said, "Okay, but I thought you." He said, "I apologize." She said, "The reason I was asking because I wanted to get me a new SUV." See, Tisha is the type of woman, she trying to be like the Joneses. Basically, I think she really trying to be like, and this the honest God shoe, who I think she really trying to be like. I think she trying to be like Kimmy. I think she trying to be like um Melody, and I think she tried to be like Stormy. And I really do think she trying to be like Tiffany, because all of them got SUVs. Now Tiffany ain't got no G wagon. Melanie got a G wagon. Kimmy got a G wagon, and Stormy got a G wagon. So that's what I think, that she just got Tish just got a regular old Mercedes SUV. It ain't bad, but you can tell it's like it's on the used side. It ain't on the new side. So they was all sitting up in there. They came to the reveal of Baby Ace. And when Tiffany got there, nothing was there. So then Stormy pulled up behind her to help out. And there was then here come Kimmy, and then here come Mel. Now and then here come the Fletcher. Here come Neil Fletcher. Now this is what Kimmy said ain't nothing done, and she said, and she okay with this because Stormy was trying to help her out and stop being distressful because when she last talked to her, she was crying because she was overwhelmed with everything, and she was talking about how Big Lou was on the road, and Big Lou don't even know what she's going through. So, do I think this show is turned out to be good? Yes, but they all stand around there and they was talking about how Stormy said no, how she was paid. She told me how she had to pay $100 for the boot, and she said, "What?" She said, "I missed all of this." And then Tiffany was just standing there, and Tiffany said, "I was just on the front row, and it was six people plus Stormy." And so that's when Stormy said, "I'd rather been on the front row." And because Kimmy said, "You ain't Tish ain't sell." She said, "Nah." She said, because even Tiffany said that man, she said, I don't know. Tiffany didn't really say nothing. She just kept her 2 cents out of it this time. But because Tiffany said to Stormy, so did she tell Marsau? She said, I'm pretty sure she did because I went back and told Courtney. This is what Stormy say. I told Courtney. Cause you ain't gonna keep your husband out loop by nothing. So all of that was said. So moving over there in the area, Melody and Nell Fletcher sit down. She said, "Well, I wanted to talk to you," and she said, "What?" So we met up with uh the Scots, and they was talking about, we was talking about how we wasn't invited, and they was talking about they didn't know that we was in. She said, "Oh bull," Melanie said, "Oh bullcorn." I can't say what I want to say, but she cursed, and she said that they were saying that now she cursed after Neil Fletcher told her this. She said she didn't know if she wanted to let me in the Black Expo is because I'm friends with you, and she said I can understand. She said I can understand that, but she said that Neil Fletcher told her we not in high school anymore. We not in college anymore. We grown women. And she said, right. She said bullcorn. It's bullcorn. She said it's amazing to me how, she said, and then so Neil Fletcher went to her, well, now this is the part that you're not gonna like. And she said, I don't know if you're gonna like it or not. And Melody said, go ahead. What's up? She said, because our friendship ain't got nothing to do. Because before the conversation started, Melody was telling her how she won't come and see her at the daycare that next following day or that day. Anyway, Nell Fletcher told her that Monso said that it was good that you came and you didn't speak because you wasn't paying nobody, and that y'all really wasn't good business partners, and y'all not professional. And Melody said, I'm glad that we didn't do it, or I didn't do it. This is what she said. I'm glad I didn't do it because I don't want to be up there on that stage with them that got what she say, fraud. Hold on, y'all. I have to look at it because it's on the computer. Hold on, yeah. So y'all, forgive me. Allegedly, so this is what Mel is saying. Marsau and Tisha is fraud. Arrest records exposed in court. Now, what I'm not going to do is tell y'all how much money it is. But what I am going to say, yeah. So they getting called out on they mess. And then Melody was talking about how they selling T-shirts with black name on it, and then she selling a coffee cup saying this this my life, the blueprint. Yeah, yeah. So they Monso them was some because Melody calls out Monso. It said Melody calls out Monso's $1 million fraud lawsuit, and I ain't mad at her because, like she said, why is you worried about my coin? So yeah, but I'm gonna close with that this Tuesday.